have to pay, but wait.
This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime, who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I must have carried my playbook with me everywhere. If I ever wanted to prove myself as a leader on this team, I had to know everyone's responsibilities.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you, so let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Go, Todd! 180! Go, Todd! 180! What's that? Todd! 180!
Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
Todd!
Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, so do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player.
Todd! Block 20!
Doing sacking like a raider. Two chains on
Todd!
my neck, mama never mama. This is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition. Looking
Todd!
sweet.
120! Todd!
Move the chains, I'm about to win the play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell
Todd!
them move the chains.
180! Turbo set! Todd! 120! Todd! Black 20! Turbo set! Todd! 120! What's that? Here we go! 120! What's that?
If you know, you know. If you know about the
Todd!
cardboard,
180!
it's supposed to be.
Todd!
But if you know, you know. Here's what we ball for. Circle rap. Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Go, Todd! 180! And Todd! Here we go, Todd! Black 20, hot! Todd! 180! Todd! Todd! 120! Black 20, hot! Todd! Like 20, turbo set. Here we go. Like 20, turbo set. Not 20, set. Go time! Like 20! Set! Go time! Like 20! Set! Set! Like 20! Set! Set! Like 20! Set! Set! 20! Turbo set! Set! 180! Set! Turbo set! 20! Turbo set! Set! Like 20! Set!
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common: great practice habits. Today was a great practice, and if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win a championship.
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.
It's not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too. It was still the early days, but my team and I were getting to know each other, building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive through the coming season. It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season, but the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying. I was glad they asked because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to work as hard as I could to make sure that the team and I were holding up the Lombardi Trophy at the next Super Bowl.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Rams go on offense for the first time in their brand-new SoFi Stadium, and the man leading the way to christen that new stadium in his 5th season now, quarterback Jared Goff.
Plenty new with the Los Angeles Rams this year. Brand new stadium, brand new uniforms. The lead running back has changed. But Jared Goff is back as the quarterback for his 5th season as the starter here with the Rams. The weapons have changed a little bit on the perimeter, but Jared Goff...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
I think that typically we... Teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, partner, you know, thinking of rookie wide receivers like him, there have been some recently that have come into the NFL and made a splash immediately in the last handful of years. We've seen OBJ, Mike Evans, Michael Thomas, all top 1,000 yards in their first seasons. Do you think this kid has what it takes to follow in their footsteps?
I think he certainly does, talent-wise, no question about it. The high expectation being drafted in the first round, well, they'll weigh heavily on him. But here's the deal. It's not as easy being a receiver in this league as a lot of people think. They think you just run downfield and catch the football. He's got to read defenses, get away from the more physical guys, go up and make contested catches much more so than you do in college. Luckily, he's not a quarterback or even a running back where maybe expectations are even a bit higher. All the same, they expect him to contribute and right away.
This is caught. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Flushed out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there on the drive. Starting very nicely. First down. Our quarterback matchup here is certainly one that bears watching. Dak Prescott and Jared Goff. They finished 2nd and 3rd in the NFL in passing yards a year ago behind Jameis Winston. Prescott at 4,902 and then Goff at 4,638.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And bulldozing his way through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott from the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From the end zone, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Rams add on to their lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Goff going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And got his man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that'll That'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 23-16, your final score. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 27-13 was the final. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And not to be lost with all that's going on here with the opening of this beautiful new stadium, but we still have 2 more games to get to tomorrow night before we wrap up week 1. It starts with the Steelers and Giants from MetLife, followed by the late start, Tennessee and Denver in Mile High. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Elliott. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They go to Elliott again, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
First down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A nice catch there. And Charles, you know, this rookie, he has been outspoken that he wants this team to make the playoffs. He wants that so far above any individual award. Certainly seems like the right kind of attitude to have.
And that attitude is a big part of why this team wanted to draft him. Obviously, the talent was there. That's first and foremost. But they understood the humility and what he wanted to accomplish, and that's to put a ring on his finger. He wants to be a Super Bowl champion. They wanted that on their team and in their locker room as well.
And you know, humility and wide receiver, those terms, they're not often synonymous, but I do think we might have that rare combination here.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. What would we call him? A true unicorn.
And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Troy Hill picks it.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck?
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his right, and it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Now they air it out out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Goff eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Don't give him enough.
23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Freeman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
out of the gun, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Goff now looking to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Play action. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Recovered by the Rams.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for LA, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Yeah, I use a up, I'ma win, I won't lose.
The regular season was off to a hot start, and I was full of confidence when I stepped up to the podium. If the press wanted a quote, I was going to give them one to remember. I said my piece, gave them a good quote to run with too, and stepped away. But despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real or just hot air.
I remember that day. The game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
The whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him.